この歌ぐるぐるって混ざるようなこの過去を断ち切る飛ばしてもいいかな私のバラを狙うあの子も逃げるなんて許さないよ私犬の友達なんだから
For two exciting tiebreaker matches back to back today, we are going to be seeing another one coming in at 14 UTC. This time it's going to be another losers bracket match between seed 9 VIC-TEAM featuring Gex and Pin up against No Idea seed 14. Spared it with Clobuck there. Gonna be a more interesting dynamic of a matchup, I would say, in the losers bracket. Well, all the 4 players are known to be pretty profound accuracy / MWC players, so I mean, in the Attraction Cup, everyone in semifinals have been absolutely incredible with their performances overall in the early to mid-game sections, and in semifinals, they cannot slack off at all because everyone here is basically perfect, but the map pool here is also going to be getting very difficult. So in a more late game, almost MWC Grand Finals difficulty map pool, we are going to be seeing these 4 clash in between. Let's take a look. My name is Popy. I'm going to be the one commentating this match today, so starting the match very soon, I would assume. I've seen the map pool showcase like a few hours ago. It was like there was a lot of interesting stuff that was going on. I was like, how is this map pool so difficult? And then I thought about it for like a few more, and then I was like, okay, every player here is like crazy anyways, so. But yeah, there's a lot of maps that actually stand out in this map pool. With Rise 5 being there. I remember Hybrid 2 having a lot of wacky patterns as well. Alongside Hybrid 3, that's not any better. Now on the Ellen side of things, it's more interesting because you don't see a lot of names that usually map for tournaments. Castell and Easy MMR. And of course the very techy TV of Ambrosia. Cannot not have that. So we're gonna be seeing VIC-TEAM taking the win in a row, so they do have the privilege to choose, and they're gonna be opting for protecting first, which they're gonna protect the Jack pick, Rise 4. At 162 BPM, I think Rise 4 is a very physical Jack pick in already. I think it's logical because Gex is known for being quite a strong individual when it comes to Rice consistency. I mean, in a map with this difficult, one step up is all it takes. So seems like one player in blue team is not present. Seems like Spanner is not here, maybe. Well, at least I don't know. I don't know the rules. But maybe he can come back mid-game, or he cannot. I don't know. But either way, match is going on. L4 gonna be the one protected. First, I have no idea. I guess they do have an idea on what to protect now. It's interesting. Seems like blue team is gonna be going for LNs. I think it is logical, although Gex and Pin are. Gex is known for being such a crazy Rice player in MWC. Pin is also. I think Pin would be the one playing the hybrid LN side if I were to assume. Yeah, we do see the easy MMR LN2 being banned by Red Team YO. No idea is going to be the one banning the, I believe, stamina pick? Rice free. BOL being there is always scary, man. But that map's gone now. Let's see. This is an interesting kind of matchup. I would assume, oh my god, already opting for the Jack pick, their protect, gonna be chosen right away as their first map. This map is so difficult. 6 stars of 162 BPM Jacks. A lot of gimmicky patterns that you have to see here. I would assume Gex to come in, yep. And Clobuck is gonna be on playing. They are not in the correct slots, I think. But it's gonna be an interesting. Let's see how these two teams perform. Can they put up a fight as close as the matches that we've seen in the previous hours? It's gonna be up to the players. Let's take a look. I feel like in a lot of a kind of jack pick like this, you have to still have that kind of control of accuracy game in this, because obviously in such a difficult map where it's hard to even hold consistent combo, but sometimes when you're up against people like Gex, you just have to be so perfect. There's very calm intros and these little streams and hold notes, but we're gonna move on to Jax. This is the main dish of this map. Core Jax constantly coming. All it takes is one slip up, I'll be honest, because yeah, as you can see, both players starting off with basically perfect accuracy. I feel like you just need to hold that stamina, because if you want to act very fast Jack picks very consistently, you have to be able to have stamina to tens all the way to the end, especially when this map has not much breaks. There's only density decrease. But right now it's Gex showing what it means to be tensing these kind of patterns, acting it no problem. 99.98 so far. But Kobuk is not backing off at all. 99.93 still. Like, it's just up to the 300 count still so far. Gex really picking this one with full confidence, having flawless accuracy. But so does Clovebug, it's just like ever so slightly behind. But that's a miss from Gex. The accuracies are now tied, but that miss is giving Clovebug the lead. This is what I mean, when you are acting perfectly, you have to be also consistently holding everything else. It's very easy to choke when you're holding very high accuracies, but some accuracy drops from Clovebug might just switch the lead still, because Gex accuracy is just so perfect. And a miss back from Clovebug is going to switch the lead again! This map has such a brutal kind of consistency needed. Stamina game that both players need is crucial, and Clovebug definitely hitting their stamina limit at the ending of this part, finding numerous misses there. Gex finding a single miss there with 9.3k, 9.94. Wow. What is this? That's insane. Clovebug just finding that stamina game to be not present at the final like 20 seconds, which is very understandable. This map is... I don't think there's a break at all. That's the whole premise of this core jack pick. Gex only finding a single miss in the middle. Unfortunate as it is, it was still enough. They're gonna be the first point going towards VIC-TEAM. It is their own pick, so it's not like the end of the world for no idea. So I think Clovebug can still try some L in action and maybe take a point back. I wonder if they're gonna match what red team did and just immediately go for their protect as well, aka L4. But no, right 6 is an interesting choice for blue team to still go for Rise. I mean, sure, Rise 4 is like much different than... I think it's fair to say that core jack picks are more distinct compared to like other Rise picks. Core jack is like its own category, you know what I mean? You have more like... most of the picks in Rise are usually more stream focused, or at least has some stream components, like at least 50% of the time, other than core jack. So I think in non-jack picks, there is still much more to be seen. We did see Clovebug's accuracy is actually really close to Gex. Gex's jack consistency and ratio is just immaculate. But can the same be said in Rise 6? Is the question here. Let's take a look. It's a bold move for Clovebug to pick this regardless though, but Rise 6 features a lot of these wacky, dense patterns, so it's much more difficult to act. Already seeing accuracy drops from Clovebug early on, 9.69 so far. But Gex having a perfect start, obviously lower than their accuracy in Jack, but 9.88 is still absolutely insane. Seems like accuracy game-wise, Gex definitely has that upper hand, but combo-wise, it's gonna be pretty unknown. This map's definitely, I would say, less stamina heavy, but it's definitely more technical. As you can see, these kind of braces and streams transitioning in between with those mini jacks in play as well. And you see that's an accuracy drop from Gex, and Clovebug's accuracy is tied. This is a very scary situation for both players, but Clovebug find that miss! That's giving Gex the lead now. I feel like there's still a lot of misses yet to come though. This map has 3 minutes long, 202 BPM. This means those mini jacks are so fast. Transitioning with the bursty patterns is very easy to choke, but Clovebug just has to manage, recover as much as possible while hoping Gex to miss once. Even just once can be enough. That's gonna happen though. We have a little break part now, giving both players a little bit of a breathing room. Gex has having the 5.4k score lead so far, as we enter the second part of the map. This is scary. That's a miss from Gex, but that's such a clean miss. Scorty barely switched. It's only decreased by 1,000 as Cobalt trades it back with a dirtier miss. It's the fact that it's the second one instead of the first one. 2 misses against 1 between Cobalt and Gex. Scorty is only gonna grow towards red team's side. Gex still holding that 99.75 accuracy range. Is absolutely insane. Scorty is staying at almost 9,000 now. Cobalt has to step up and finds a third drop. Not gonna be enough. 14k and counting. I think this last miss seals the deal. Cobalt dropping back below the 9.5 range is gonna give Gex a very big cushion as we enter the outro of this map. 9.73 with a singular clean miss. Gex is just destroying this map pool despite the difficulty. And with a final miss from Cobalt with some accuracy drops, not gonna be enough to match against Gex. 987k with a miss. Like, what are we doing? You have to be so perfect in these kind of situations to even match the accuracy against Gex. People like, how do you even do this? Commentator dude is still not here, that's the problem though. If their second player is not present after 3 maps, I think they either have to stall somehow, they have to like force timeout and stuff, or it's just FF, so the match will end early towards a win by default for VIC-TEAM. Hopefully we don't see that, but no, we just have to see. Yeah, you can't like try to stall with timeout. That's like the most you can do to get your teammate in. L1 being picked by red team, though, gonna be a switch up of strategies. It's an interesting choice. I mean, I haven't seen Pin playing in this match, so maybe we can see them coming in to go for a ride. Pin is in the wrong slot. That's funny. There he is. Hello, Pin. Do not hide. L1 is a very interesting map. Castella's more wildcardy LN. 3 minutes long. This song's also so good, by the way. Let's take a look at the 2. Cloblock gonna be staying in because their teammate is not here. So, oops. Let's take a look. Gonna be just seeing what Ellen's side of things. Can Cloblock be the one holding the Ellen's end? So far doing a great job. It drops some accuracy early on 9.6 so far, whereas Pin is doing really well 9.7 so far. These kind of small graces can be very tricky to hit in my opinion, alongside of the density that this map has. It's very easy to just drop accuracy out of nowhere. And some accuracy drops from Pin. Gonna be tying the accuracy of Cloblock. But actually, wow, that was like a 2-digit difference. I couldn't see it clearly, but 9.57, 9.58, some accuracy drops from Pin. That's not gonna give much accuracy lead to Cloblock as they both stay revolving around the 9.5 accuracy range. This kind of dense transition to stream patterns is gonna be very easy. That's the first miss from Pin though. Drop back to 9.3. First Scorty just gonna pop out for the side of no idea. these kind of techie patterns still is awaiting catch victims. These kind of patterns are so easy to trip up. No log call locks are bound to happen very easily. And here we go. This kind of more jump through transition-y section. Both players hitting that. 5.5, 5.4k, 5,000-ish score lead for the side of Cloverbuck with the accuracy and combo advantage. Climbing back to 9.6 now. Can Pin get this back is the question. In this break part, both players reading their stamina, but here we go. This final section has a lot more dumpy sections, dumpy stream, speedy, LN density type of things that can be so easy to trip up. Dropping a bunch of grades is all it takes for scoring to shrink down to nothing. Pin is trying to catch up with accuracy, but so is Cloverbuck, getting about the 9.6 range now at 62. If nothing goes wrong, I think No Idea can take this one, but this ending doesn't really end much. Slip-ups can happen to both of these players. It seems like Cloverbuck hitting that flawlessly with 9.6. Pin with just a singular miss there, and not gonna be enough, but one final section may be the one to change everything. These kind of transition-y stop and go motions can be very difficult. The map is gonna close off like this. 9.61 from Cloverbuck. Absolutely incredible. Can you believe it? Pin's 99, probably 992 to 993k after this LN is not enough to fight against Cloverbuck. Like, how is 982k a losing score? Wow, that grade count from Cloverbuck is insane. Just one miss on the side of Pin is gonna be the cost of their loss here at 8 with a better ratio, around 100 less 300. It's not gonna be enough due to the grade count and the misses. But now it's gonna be 2-1, a breakpoint trade between the two. But what's different is now No Idea has to switch players. This is a kind of sticky situation because for a rule, the reason why you need your teammate to be in this one is because, well, there's a rule in this tournament that once you play 3 maps in a row, you are forced to switch players. So you cannot just like carry your teammate by having your teammate play nothing and then you play everything else. So kind of to prevent that kind of situation, but because of that rule, it does imply that your teammate has to be present for every match. So, and if that doesn't happen after 3 maps, which is when you're forced to switch players, and you're not here, then you're forced to just simply lose by default. I wonder if any kind of personal matter or private or public, whatever, anything that could have happened. Yes, it's not a situation you want to see for the side of No Idea. Literally have no idea where it's gonna do this. See, okay. Seems like it's gonna be a forfeit after all, unfortunately. Because again, when your teammate isn't here, you cannot continue to play after 3 maps, so... I think, yeah, with this, it's gonna be it for this. It's gonna be an early win for the side of VIC-TEAM, gonna be taking on to the second round of semifinals, and for no idea, they're gonna be unfortunately eliminated from this match. Unfortunately, it's gonna end in a very anticlimactic way, unfortunately, after 2 exciting matches, but either way, best of luck to VIC-TEAM in their future tomorrow, because they have a second match in this round, so stay tuned for that. And I think another match will be up in how many hours? Let's see. In just around 1.5 hours at 16 UTC against between Unicorn Butterfly, and not even close. That one is actually gonna be really interesting. So that's gonna be about it for this stream. I'm gonna see you guys later. Goodbye.